Spooky Halloween.
I'm so sorry we did that. Sorry, guys.
Your ears are bleeding. I know.
Welcome to the Help podcast, spooky Halloween edition, obviously.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to talk about the spookiest topic that there is in the world.
Bad relationships. I'm sorry, you made me laugh so hard there.
That was amazing. Bad relationships. And if there is a topic that I know more about than drinking, then it's bad relationships. Been there, done
that. Yes, on cue today.
We're killing it.
So if we haven't creeped you out enough so far, just sit right there in your chairs because we're going to take you for a ride, baby.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't know. I can't hold. It's like...
Colt's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Did they drink? Are they drunk?
It's 1 p.m.
It's 1 p.m. and we're sober. So Brooke and I, we've been friends. We've actually been friends through like a couple relationships. Yeah. I dated Eric. I kind of had a thing with Ricardo.
Ricardo! I feel like he was a good little nugget though.
He was. I mean, we were just completely different people.
Sure.
You know?
He was like, hey, I'm packing up one backpack and I'm going to be hiking for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm going to put like a story. It's going to be like an encrypted message. You haven't heard from me, but here, I'm on Instagram once a year. You're like, okay.
He checks in. Hey, Steve, how's it going?
I'm like, okay.
Hey, I'm married now, so.
Yeah, not happening, my friend. Okay, tough crowd.
Is Eric your worst relationship of all time? Hope he listens, by the way. Hey, Eric, how you doing, boo-boo?
Hi. That's all I have to say. I think it probably was the worst because I think it's just the fact of just the denial I had of everything that was going wrong. It was like red flag. And I was like, just...
Red flag nation.
Seriously.
And you're like, that one seems pink to me. Like, I think it's fine.
No. And I would come up to you and I'm like, what do you think about this? Am I crazy? He did A, B, and C. And you're like, he's a psychopath.
And I'm like, okay. Steve, this exact situation happened to me. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it just was not a good time. I'm like,
Move forward.
And then I go back to my la world in my head. La, everything's good.
I think I'm just going to go talk to him about it. I just think that I'm just going to go to his house. And
well, and then you think about this, y'all. I was 21, 22. He was 28.
Oh, I forgot he was older than us.
Yeah, he was older, and honestly, this is going to be really bad. I feel like some of it was like, he was going through his own stuff, but I was just so naive to everything.
Oh, for sure.
To even dating. Like, half of the stuff he would just rationalize, and I'm like, that sounds reasonable.
You're probably right.
Let me just dismiss my feelings, even though they're called boundaries.
Yeah, no, girl.
For you.
Been there.
Dude, one particular instant is when instant rice? I don't know.
Instant relationship? I don't know.
Okay. One particular situation, I had gotten my wisdom teeth removed, and this would be like a sign that maybe you shouldn't be with this person because maybe mutually y'all don't know how to care for each other in the right way.
Sure.
But I got my wisdom teeth removed. Not to forget to mention, I didn't know you weren't supposed to go to work after you got your wisdom teeth removed, and I worked for a bachelorette party.
Oh, Jesus.
And they were just like, who did you send me? But, okay, so
that's... like, swollen. Like,
yeah, they just kept staring at, one side of my face.
You're just, drooling out of your mouth, and you have no idea.
No, they literally named the other side of my face.
They named your face?
I think it was, Deborah.
Oh, there
was,
half and half, Stevie.
Yeah, I had another human connected
Susan over here.
I was a good sport about it, but I was like,
But, like, also, fuck you guys.
I'm slightly offended. Okay, so I got my wisdom teeth removed, and the next day, like, I went to stay at his house. You know, I was like, oh, take care of me, whatever. Well, I left my pain meds on the table. Y'all guys, listen. Okay, so he asked me something in the morning, and I'm, like, half awake, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I go out, y'all. He took half of my pain meds.
Oh, my God.
He took them. I'm literally, I wasn't in that much pain, but I'm like packing Tylenol there, man. He took them. He literally took them.
Holy shit, dude. Like, you're just, like, dying in the bed.
Yeah, and I wake up and
he's like, she'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Like
I'm going to take
6.
them. And I was like, where's half of it? I'm like, what if I'm going to be in pain later? Should have been, I know. His roommate was so uncomfortable. I'm like, have you seen my medicine? And he's like,
wait, Jordan?
What's his name, Jordan?
Oh, Caleb,
yeah. He was really, I think he was like super uncomfortable with it because it's like, do I tell her directly how messed up that is?
Super fucked up on all 7 of your pain pills right now.
Yeah, right now. That's all you had, you know? Good luck. You and Deborah. Talking to you and Deborah.
Girl Debbie.
Y'all are gonna have to survive
Good
this
luck
week.
to both of you.
Yeah. How bad is that?
That's pretty rough. That's
really rough. Guys, why did I date him?
And then you're like, I think it's fine. We'll give it one more shot.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yikes.
There
are like, and I remember this as it's happening too, because so Kyle was like 2.5 years in Oklahoma. I moved to Austin, like, sort of to get away from him. Like, that was part of the plan. I also moved to Austin because Tim Riggins lived here, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Whatever. Yeah.
So I remember, okay, so it would have been like 3 years into the Kyle thing that you were starting with the Eric thing.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember you telling me things that he was doing, and I'm like, this is the same relation. Like, we have the same relationship, and like Eric and Kyle are the same in these ways, and Stevie and I are the same in these ways.
Yeah.
And like, this is just it playing itself over and over again.
Yeah.
But like, it was very hypocritical of me to be like, Stevie, fucking stop.
Well,
because that shit lasted for 7 more years.
Yeah. Like,
so
disclaimer.
I mean, at least you got away.
Yeah.
I'm still like in the grips. Like, I'm in the throes trying to like wrestle my way out at the moment. But similar, like, not as bad as that. Like, Kyle never stole my pain pills or anything.
Yeah.
But still pretty bad. So when I was still in Oklahoma and I broke my back, and okay, so there's like 2. We had been dating for like 2 years at this point, and it was a very unhealthy relationship all across the board. And same thing, I was 20, 21, or I guess it was 19 when we started dating. And so I was 21 when this happened. And I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like starving myself. My brain's not working. It's not fully developed. Like, I just am running through all this horrible emotional shit.
Yeah.
And also Kyle is like all I care about. Like, all I cared about was being skinny and Kyle. And Kyle thinking I was attractive. Those were like my top 3 priorities. Real cool person to be around. Everybody loved me.
Everybody. I was a fan favorite.
I'm sure. But so I break my back on a Saturday. It's a college football Saturday. And we went to like competing schools. I went to OU, he went to OSU, which was always like this point of contention in our relationship, right? And so his game was an away game, and he was out like at a field or like camping with a bunch of friends from college the day that I broke my back. And so I'm assuming he was drinking and stuff, and he would have been like 24, 25, like 25 at this point.
25, okay.
Or maybe like 25, 26. So he's out drinking with his friends, like out in a field, and I break my fucking back. We've been dating for 2 years. Like, you would think there would be some concern there.
It's a big deal, yes.
I'm like texting him from my fucking hospital bed, And
barely
I'm like,
move.
I can't move. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, hopped the fuck up on morphine. And he's like,
Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. That's all you can do. Is just sit there and text.
so OU lost. And it was like when OU was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like our first loss in a long time. So my team has lost. My back is broken. I'm in a hospital bed. Like, you know.
Yeah. Maybe a slight concern on your...
Not the highest I've ever been. Like,
yeah, not my worst Friday.
Low. It was a pretty low on the totem pole of like
Okay.
situations that I like to be in.
Yeah.
And he's texting me and like making fun of the fact that OU lost. And he's well aware that I've broken my back at this point.
Wait, so we're not even gonna talk about your broken back? Are you kidding me?
And he's like, he's not in any way he's like arguing with me. I told him I was upset that he was not coming to the hospital to see me that night. And he's like arguing with me. He's like, well, what do you want me to drive drunk? And I'm like, no, find a ride. Like, your girlfriend who you say you care about is in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
It's me. Spoiler alert.
My back is broken.
Literally. And he's just like, whatever, like, and like starts a fight with me. So anyway, he does not come until I think like the next, like that was a Saturday, and then he comes like Sunday evening, and like all my friends have already run through the hospital, like my mere acquaintances have been there.
Yeah, you got flowers everywhere, like.
And so he texts me and tells me he's gonna bring me flowers, and I was a little shit, and I think I texted back like, don't worry about it, my friend Jesse already brought me some, but like I still wanted him to bring me flowers. But, so he shows up, he has like a haircut, he's in like nice clothes, like he looks great.
Like he was lounging around, you know what, I'm gonna get a haircut today.
It's like 6 p.m. Like, way later on, I'm dying in a hospital bed, I haven't brushed my teeth or my hair, like
maybe you could brush my teeth for me, that'd be great.
I'm not doing great. And so he shows up, no flowers, dressed to the fucking nines, and I'm like, why are you dressed so nicely? He's like, well, I didn't want to make a bad impression on your parents. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Hey, dum-dum. You already did when you didn't come to the hospital when I broke my back, so.
And what did he say? I'm just curious.
I don't remember.
La.
That's actually the anniversary of my surgery was 2 days ago. 8 years.
Hey, baby.
8 years with a broken back. Okay. But then the day of my surgery, it was like Tuesday. Mm-hmm. He doesn't come to the fucking surgery, girl.
Are you kidding me?
No, he's like, just text me after and let me know how it goes. He said that.
You're like, I'm scared.
I'm fucking terrified. Also, I'm gonna be real doped up after. I'm having surgery on my back.
I'm gonna be under anesthesia. Let me find a way to text you something like that you can comprehend afterwards.
Yeah. Let me shoot you a quick call after. And he didn't ask to like get any of my parents' numbers or like have them text him or anything. He was like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to talk to your family.
Oh, that's great.
I'm like, okay.
Solid.
I'm not comfortable with lying in a hospital bed alone. So thank you.
Yeah.
And then I dated him for like 7 more years again.
Jeez, it's
spooky
so rough.
Halloween.
Spooky.
And I've got problems, so.
No, man, that's just rough. It's like you bring somebody a can, you don't bring the can opener kind of thing.
Figure it out.
There's no usefulness to like adjust to the nines so your parents don't think I'm a loser. It's like, okay, are you concerned about me or are you just concerned about what you look like right now?
Very confused by this.
Like, you could have brought me anything. Like, what about a cookie? Like, maybe I don't know. A little bit of thought would help.
Something, anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I still think he's the one. I don't know.
No,
I mean, not right now.
Oh,
but
okay. I was gonna have a heart.
Definitely
not
right now. But in that moment of a dumbass 21-year-old, I'm like, he's fine.
Yeah,
this is fine. I'm happy.
Was he ever a cheater or anything like that, or no?
Not that I know of.
Do you have suspicions?
No, I don't think he has enough game.
Oh. Seriously? I love that. That's funny.
I hope he hears this. Huh?
Damn.
Shots fired.
Shots fired, baby. Eric had game, man. You know what the worst thing was about?
Kind of sleazy, yeah.
He was so sleazy. You know what? I never told you this, but so I bought us cruise line tickets.
I think you have told me this. Go.
Yes,
Keep
you
going.
know what okay, listen to these two freaking stories, okay? So I realized on the cruise ship, this was like the trip that was like end all, because I was like, I don't even want to be on the cruise with him. Yo, I got on the thing. You know what he did? He put a bottle of vodka in my suitcase. Didn't tell me about it, right? So
where was this cruise to?
It was like 4 different points in Mexico. He didn't bring money on the dang cruise, y'all. Okay, first off, it's getting worse. So he puts vodka in my bag, which is illegal, let me tell you that. And he didn't tell me about it. So I opened my bag and he's like, yeah, I put a bottle of vodka in there. And I'm like, you jerk, you got a luggage too. Maybe you want to put it in yours, you know?
You know, since it's your vodka?
Yeah. So, okay, we get on there and then
I can't believe, what world are you
world?
like, he wakes up in the morning and he's like, I'm just going to open Stevie's bag and I'm
I'm
just
going to put it in there.
Put some paraphernalia.
No big deal.
I mean,
No
if
big
she
deal.
gets caught, right? No big deal. Well, and then needless to say, it's like I paid for it. I'm 22 years old. He's 28.
Oh my God.
And then he confesses, you know, in indirect ways, like, I don't have any money. And I'm like, I told you 6 months in advance, like, we're doing this. Like, no, you don't have any money. And he used to guilt trip me, like, to pay things. But, so we get on the cruise thing, right? And this was one of the instances I was like, this is not for me. We go in this hot tub when we're chilling, and we had these 2 twin brothers who had the same missing tooth.
No.
Yes,
Did they
right?
do that on purpose?
No, and I don't know. I wasn't going to
Is
ask.
it genetic or what?
I don't know. I think
Did
I
they
don't
just
know.
fell out at the same time?
Well, you know.
I think it probably happened on purpose. I think one lost it and they were like, fuck, we're not twins anymore.
this is offensive.
He's like, I'm getting the string.
We're doing it.
We're doing this shit.
Stay strong.
He's like, for you. For
No,
you.
and they're having a conversation in there, and I realize I'm like, I have to be drunk to have this conversation because I was just not vibing with it, right? Because they're like talking about drugs and stuff, which I don't care, but I'm like, well, I'm gonna get drunk, okay? So that's my solution.
Time for me to get wasted.
And
Let's do this.
they're all talking, right? And it's getting down a dark path. And I go, you know what? I'm going to go back to the bedroom. I'm going to go in my bunk bed. And I'm going to go to sleep.
You had bunk beds?
Yeah.
Oh, romantic.
Well, they weren't bunk beds, but they're like next to each other. There's like twin beds.
Oh, okay.
And I had decided one was mine because I decided during that, I was like, I'm not sleeping next to you.
Oh, yeah.
So I get Nudie Judy, get under the covers.
Get it, girl.
Well, tell me why, y'all. He tried to have a freaking party in the room, and I'm in bed
With these 2 toothless twins?
Yes, and they're like on a mission to find drugs on this cruise ship. So he brings them all
He's like,
in, y'all.
I've got some of Stevie's pain pills, so let's
Yo,
party.
He brings them in there, right? Doesn't knock, man. I'm under the blankets, Nudie Judy, so uncomfortable, and I'm like, dude, like I don't know how many times I gotta tell you.
Get the
You
fuck
know,
out.
yeah. Invites them in, and then I just was like, dude, this guy just does not give a damn. Or he may not know how to give a damn,
Yeah.
but I ain't the one. We even we even had an argument about Alexis. And you know what he said about her? I was like, he turned to me, he's like, I could have slept with her if I wanted.
Oh,
and I was like, whew.
Okay.
That's my best friend. And I was like, woof, ooh, girl, getting mad over here. I'm like, once we get off this ship, I'm going to drop you off on the side of the road, baby, because I drove here, and you're going to find a way.
Where did y'all leave from?
Galveston.
So you had to fucking then drive all the way back to Houston.
Yeah. And I just, it wasn't, you know, you don't go on a cruise ship without any money, man.
No.
Okay, that's a big issue here, okay?
Did you continue to date him after that?
I broke up with him, but it was kind of like the on and off thing, and I had to keep going to you or like Alexis or Jennifer, and I'm like, confirm that I'm not a crazy person, please, because I'm losing.
Isn't that awful? I feel like that's how I spent like half of my last couple of years in Oklahoma, just being like, hey, can I run this situation by you? Let me run it by you because I feel fucking crazy.
Well, and the worst thing is like people get tired of it, right? They're like, well, you did, this is the 50th story you told me.
And like, he sucks, and I told you he sucks.
Yeah, so I don't even want to give you the energy, but I still love you.
But you know what? You know what it is that Lizzo wasn't out and popular in the world yet. And I feel like if she had been, you know.
In our prime, baby.
We would have had somebody to rely on.
Yeah, we'd be kicking down doors, baby, taking names. Who you is.
Anytime anybody asks me for relationship advice, I pretty much just like send them Lizzo lyrics.
Oh, do you really?
I'm like, walk your fine ass out that door, girl.
Like,
get out of there.
That's what you need. Little Beyonce, Queen Bee too.
Yes, girl. Get information.
To the left.
To the left.
Box to the left.
Everything I own and I box
to the left.
Or you own somebody else.
Closet. That's my stuff. Hip hop albums. Please don't touch.
I used to fuck up one of the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you own. Oh, don't get it twisted. I thought it was something else.
What did you think it was?
I can't remember. Fuck, it's been so long. I'm so old. This was 10 years ago or more. Oh, it's way more than 10 years ago. All I know is I was in high school and I was like singing it with a friend and I said the wrong thing and he just fucking lost his shit.
He laughed. Like, that's amazing.
And I was like, whole body went red. Like, I'm so sorry. Beyonce, forgive me.
You sent her a personal letter, handwritten. Sorry.
I don't even know what it possibly could have been.
Freaking A. Was there any other?
I have some other horrible ones.
I want to know.
I just have, like, in the last couple of years, experienced a lot of fuckboy action.
Yeah, dude. No, they come in plenties, man. They're all over.
There's bunches. There's bunches of them.
Yo, dude, they come. They come with a man bun sometimes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Coming through hot. You're like, what?
I feel like there's so many in Austin, too. I don't know. It's probably everywhere, but my experience is Austin. And there's just been so many that are like, yeah. And part of it is like my own shit. And that's the thing, too. With Kyle, like, I generally, like, these days refrain from talking about it because I'm like, have realized that I played a huge part in a lot of it.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah, even with mine.
And I like, if I talk about it though, like I'm gonna make him the bad guy every time. I'm like, this piece of shit, you better listen up.
Yeah, no.
But I was like real fucked up the whole time.
Yeah, you know what? We probably are like the enablers.
Oh.
You know, we just like allow it, and then we're like, well, why is this happening?
Exactly.
Not me, not today, not never.
But I did have a lot of experiences with the old fuck boys. I'm trying to remember what the worst one was. I think it was this guy from one of the bars that I worked at, and he was just, or not that I worked at, but I worked for, and we like, it was a drunk hookup, as they all are. And then we kind of hung out a couple of times, and it was weird because, like, I was into him, I had a crush on him, and we would text back and forth, and everything was fine. And then he just started inviting me into, like, really weird situations that are not, like, to hang out with his friends, and, like, he would text me all these, like, really serious things.
Like what?
Like how I didn't know this, but he just got out of a relationship.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, joke's on you. I creeped your Facebook. I definitely know you just got out of a relationship.
Yeah.
It's 2018, bro.
Yeah, like I'm going to figure you out before you even tell me.
I know where you're from. I know your sister's name.
I know your horoscope sign. I've checked compatibility 5 times.
I know when you graduated high school. Like, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. And he would just text me, like, long... I think maybe he drank a lot, but he would just text me, like, really long, like, diatribes about, like, this, that, and the other. And he just... Like, it just was very dramatic and all over the place. And I was into it at first, and then I was just like, this is a fucking lot. And
To
so
take it, he's just like putting it on you.
yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna give you the tea. You're like, I don't want the tea. He's
I
like,
want it. But he would do like the classic fuckboy thing of like giving all of this at one time and then all of a sudden just being like radio silent. And I was like, it was like playing with my like self-esteem
Emotions,
a lot
too.
of
Yeah.
like, because I would get this rush of like, oh wow, he really likes me, like he's giving me all of this, and then like all of a sudden he's gone. I'm like, well fuck, shit, okay, like I'm alone again, here we are.
yeah.
So I was just over it, and like I think I just texted him like, hey man, I don't think this is working out, whatever. And then I got like for like 2-3 weeks after, he would just send me like long drunk diatribes again of like, I can't believe like this didn't work out and I'm so sorry that I fucked this up, and like get really weird and into it. And I just was like, man, I hate this.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say here.
He's having an in-depth conversation with himself here.
This is very awkward. And actually I still I unfollowed him and unfriended him on social media and stuff.
Wait,
But he's
no,
still,
wait, do you
like-
like friend him and then unfriend him? Like, is this like you
No.
like have...
I think we were already friends by the
Okay,
time
okay.
we started this up. And so then after I just unfriended him because I'm like, there's literally no reason for me to talk to this person or
Yeah.
see what this person does in any way. But he still follows me and like likes my stuff and watches my stories and stuff. Not that I look at that stuff, guys.
Yeah, but like, I'm sure that like, you're like, dang, he's still holding on, man.
But I do sometimes look at that stuff. But I'm like, what need do you have to see what I'm doing? Like, there's no...
Or maybe
we're
there's
not
nothing.
friends.
People mindlessly or...
Yeah, unfollow. Please,
Unfollow.
give me
Unless,
an unfollow.
After 10 seconds of posting it, he's always like the first one. That's when you're...
But I don't think it's...
I don't know.
I don't think it's like a weird... I don't think he's like still into me. We haven't spoken in over a year, but he just is sometimes one of the first ones, and I'm like, what? Stop. What?
Stop.
Why?
I
Why
was
are
looking
you
for
look-
Stevie's name.
Exactly.
It's just
I'm trying to see if my girl's on here. And
Well, I'm an overthinker.
Yeah.
Everything I say from this point is going to be like, he may be a stalker.
okay. He's probably following you.
He's probably following
You should call the police just in case.
just in case.
Can you imagine what that call would be? This guy keeps looking at my stories.
I'm going to send you his Facebook
I think
link and his Instagram.
If you guys could just look into that for me,
yeah,
that'd be
yeah, thank
great.
you.
They're like,
Are you busy? It's a Friday night, you know?
sure, bitch. We'll look right into that.
We'll go.
I have so many other horrible relationship stories. I don't even want to get into them. They're too scary.
Too spooky. Did I ever tell you about what happened when Ricardo and I went on a date? Okay.
No.
So I don't know what it is about like somebody that's kind of semi off-put, a little bit unhinged. You know, just different. I like it.
It's hot. So that's
yeah,
what
I'm
it
like,
is.
what are we gonna get today? You know? Okay, so confusing.
Keep you on your toes.
Keep you on your toes.
That's what I strive to be in relationships.
Just
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, edgy.
Which Brooke are you getting today?
am I gonna cry or am I gonna laugh?
Exactly.
I'm gonna cry into a laugh, you know?
That's what all guys are into, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Stressful.
I'm just kidding. I mean, that's not really a type, but I do like them kind of edgy. Anyways,
Hey, Colt.
What?
I just took a DNA test.
turns out. What?
Sounds fucking rude.
He hates every bit of
Colt
it.
has some scary Halloween breakup stories also.
Oh,
No.
he's like, I didn't sign up for this.
We'll tell you after. Steve.
Yeah, I'll tell you after Stevie.
Good.
It's not scary. It's just kind of sad.
It's sad.
Sad and
It's
dark?
very sad.
Not
Okay.
dark. Just
Sad.
sad.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, man, some
Not
people.
for me.
No, you're doing great.
Yeah.
You're coming out on top in this
100%.
situation.
That bitch.
That's funny. I have to hear about this.
What was your story?
And,
Oh, Ricardo. Sorry.
yeah, no, we're driving, y'all. Okay, so, and I'm like, yeah, the date went pretty well, aside from the fact I had mistaken these chips with salsa in front of the register as samples. Didn't? Yo, I'm an idiot. Aside from that fact, okay. No, I'm so nervous. And we're like getting up to the register to order our sandwiches, and I'm so nervous that I'm trying to. Are y'all serious? Is it that funny?
Stole someone's food.
No, y'all, this is the worst. So we get up to the register and I'm like really nervous, and so like sometimes like I just start questioning everything in my head, and I go, I look at Ricardo and I go, oh, I guess they got samples at the register, right? Because I'm grasping for air because I'm nervous, you know, I'm like grasping for something to talk about. And he goes, oh, and so I get up there and I grab a chip casually and I dip it in the salsa, and the register lady's like fixing something, and she like turns around and she's like, are you gonna order that? And I'm like, and so I have to make light of it, right? Because I'm so red. And I go, well, I guess I'll order it now. You know, it's real good. And
Really liked that sample. Thanks for putting that out there.
And she goes, they're not yours. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm so embarrassed right now. But on the... I don't know.
The best stuff happens to you. I love
Sometimes,
it.
no, guys, there's a blind spot in my mind of things that I just think are socially acceptable, and I try to execute them, and then somebody's like, no, Stevie, you can't do that. Okay. So after that, because he was embarrassed too, he's like, this is our first date, you know? But we're on the way back.
That's like a great icebreaker. Though.
That is.
Yeah, if you can
Funny.
recover from it.
You can recover.
You would just hope somebody had a good sense of humor. They just like laugh with you.
Oh yeah.
You're like, can't take them out, you know?
Oh, God.
But we're on the way home, and so I start getting like sweaty palms, right?
Sure.
You know, like, are we gonna kiss? Are we not gonna kiss?
What's
Overthinking
gonna
to the
happen?
max. And it's really quiet, and
Oh,
Ricardo
no.
goes,
I'm
This is
getting
so
nervous.
funny.
Like, as you're
no,
telling this, I'm
trust
getting
me.
nervous.
Trust me,
right
I'm
now.
like looking out the window, trying to like look like I'm like a deep, thoughtful person. And
Very
he goes,
pensive.
you know what? And I go, what? And he goes, there's something about the girls I date. They always look like my mom. I'm telling you, he said that to me, and I go, oh,
What a line.
not kissing
What?
you, man. I'm like, get me out of the car. SOS, save me.
So did you leave without kissing him?
Yeah, we definitely didn't kiss, and I was just like, yeah, I guess, you know, no second date there, you know?
No.
But we'll still be friends. He's a cool
Yeah.
guy.
Why did he think that was a good idea?
I don't know, but it's like high-fiving somebody after a kiss is like, you know, it's just weird. It's just inappropriate.
I'm going to start using that as like a way to get a date.
Oh my God, they'll never date you again.
Just always go for guys that look like my dad.
Yeah.
I
Hope
know
you
what
meet him
that's
someday.
about.
Yeah, like what? Cringe?
Yeesh. Yeesh.
But he was a good guy. There's nothing wrong
he
with
was
Ricardo.
nice. He was very nice.
Yeah.
I just had an recent embarrassing first date thing, but it's not,
Oh.
it's
mhm.
just like actually embarrassing. Yours
Oh.
is great.
Oh, that is totally embarrassing. Like the samples, sitting there munching on them.
No.
While Wilma in the corner's like, that's my food.
I'm fucking starving. That's my shift meal.
Yeah, I know. That's my shift meal.
No.
Tell me.
Mine was just, it was at an outdoor venue and they had water, like a water station, like a jug. And so I went over and got both of us water while we're standing in line to order. And first of all, you know when like a water jug is almost out and you have to like finagle it so you can like get more water?
Yeah. What you do?
So I had to do that, and I'm just like moving it around, like holding it on my shoulder, like
No,
fuck.
you're not.
And then of course I look over, and he's like staring right at me, like laughing,
She's like, this girl's so dehydrated. She really needs.
just like picking up the water jug, like it wasn't good. And then I go back over, and we're still in line, and we're like drinking the water.
Yeah.
And I am using my hands because I use my hands to talk normally, but when I'm nervous, like it's even worse. They're just
Yeah.
all over the
Exaggerated.
place.
Yeah.
And so I'm using my hands to like describe something, and I fucking knocked the water cup out of my own hand,
No, you
and
didn't.
it went all over.
No, we didn't. No.
And I was like, okay, cool. I don't know how to recover from
You're
this.
like, yeah, I'm really nervous right now.
It wasn't good. I recovered.
Yeah.
I mean, just out of the grace of the other person.
Yeah, and
It
they were
wasn't-
laughing. It's like, let's just laugh this tension. Oh. I think that's cute though. Like if I was the guy, I'd be like, she's a cutie. I'm sure he could tell that you're nervous. You're like, you know what I mean? And I think it's cute when like from a guy's perspective, like when they're nervous and like you start like pacing and you're just like, I don't know what to talk to you about. So
I'm just gonna be real weird right now.
My name is Brooke. I like water. Yeah. Go to the bathroom, like nervous pee 5 times.
Oh, so much nervous peeing. Constant nervous peeing.
That's so funny.
Whoops.
That is so funny. Man.
Scary relationships, man.
Spooky
shit.
Boo. Yeah.
Okay. You got any more? Are we ready to wrap this shit up?
I probably do, but I can't think of them right now.
Yeah, no. If you guys have scary relationship stories.
No, I want to know.
I would love to.
We want to know.
And I can't wait to tell you cults after this. He's very excited about it as well. I can see it on his face.
Let us know if you want a cult to make a little pop-up, you know?
A pop-up?
A little pop-up.
A pop-up?
Into the
are you
podcast.
Are you calling cult your pop-up or?
No, I was saying he could pop up in the podcast, maybe share a story, but calling him daddy, that's cool too.
Okay,
you know?
cool. Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
Okay. Trying to, I don't know. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. And then what are we talking on the next one?
Are we gonna do school?
Let's
and career.
Do school and career. We're gonna change it up.
Career.
Smooth operator. From spooky relationships to school and career.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, y'all.
Yeah.
Stay fresh. Don't drink and drive. Okay.
Have a great day.
Cool.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Stay safe. Don't do drugs.
Okay, cool. It's like the lingering relationship. You're like,
Okay, thanks for listening to us, guys.
Yes. If you want to give a shout out or just reach us.
Or send in like a topic you want us to bullshit on.
Yeah. Our email is helpthepodcast@gmail.com. And our Instagram is...
It is at The Help Podcast.
At The Help Podcast.
And you can search Facebook, The Help Podcast. We're on there as well. And you can find all of our episodes on any major podcasting platform.
Yes.
iTunes, Stitcher.
Or if you get confused, just email us.
We'll help you. We'll send you the link, girl. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Y'all have a good one.